If you don't know him, my name is Liam, really bad eyebrows. And I'm here to distract you from life, and today we are reviewing the final finale of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's here, it has arrived, and it was a show. The best time. Just on a completely unrelated note, I thought that this event that they chose to do it in, where the stage was, I felt like it was a lot smaller than the other years, and also it wasn't as epic as like even last year's, or it wasn't as, I didn't think it was as huge as it was last year, and I don't know if that's just me. It was kind of nice because it was quite intimate though. I felt like it was a very close-knit group of audience members. It wasn't like a huge auditorium, but I'm also pretty sure it's the same place, but I'm not sure. The stage felt smaller. It might have been that giant lips at the back that could have been doing it, but it just felt small. And also Ru didn't look, in my personal opinion, as big as Ru has in the last. That giant bow? I didn't love the bow. Stop everything. I know it might be very dark right now, and it's just because the sun is doing really weird things right now, but there is a like button that's just down here that right now is gray. You have forgotten to hit the like button. It has a dream of becoming blue, and you have the power to make it blue for me. Maybe. Yeah, it's just this little, you can just click it. You can just click it and it'll be blue and it'll make me so happy. Could you do it, please? We can get back to the video now if you like. The button. There was so much shade being thrown at Valentina during this whole thing. That poor girl was just being pummeled down on this episode. I mean, with Ru coming for her and then Bob coming for her. I mean, it's funny. Don't get me wrong. It's funny. And she, from what I could see, she was taking it like a champ, but it was the joke for this season for sure. I have so many little notes to talk about. Michelle looked like, what was the choice? Braless? What are you doing? Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that because I don't want her to ever hate me for anything. She's scary. Where did Katy Perry come from? Now look, I have always been a big fan of Katy Perry, and in the past, I've never really known much about politics, about many pop people. I've always just kind of listened to their album. If they've made me feel good things, I've been a fan. Okay, that's it. But recently, Katy Perry has just been in my bad books, and it's just little things that I've read and seen, and I don't know how much of it's true or not. When it comes to the core of it, I did not like this new album at all. And I just felt like when she spoke to Sasha was just kind of like, it was very weird. Oh, and speaking of Sasha's her boyfriend, her dad, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about them a bit later, but they were just the sweetest people. His dad was phenomenal. What a sweetheart. Now, I gotta say, I think that if it was a normal crowning, like we've seen every single other season where Ru just kind of chooses the winner, I honestly think Shay would have been chosen. Purely because of the whole season coming down to one thing. This is the first time there's really been like an end challenge to win. And gotta say, Sasha ripped this apart. There is no question in my mind that she won tonight, this crown. But I feel like if it wasn't like what it was this time with this whole lip sync battle, I truly think Shay would have taken it home. So this whole top 4 thing, when it first happened, I truly just thought Ru was picking top 4 because he just couldn't choose a person this time. It had to be the top 4. But now seeing this whole thing, I think it was very calculated because this whole season, lip syncing has been almost disregarded and not really seen as a very serious thing. Well, not throughout all of them, but there's been some very disappointing lip syncs this season. And I think Ru was just like, no, this is not happening. I'm going to be sending a message to all of my future contestants that lip syncing could win you the crown. So don't f it up. So between the lip sync between Peppermint and Trinity, I have to say that I honestly believe that Trinity won that lip sync. And here's the thing, she put so much soul and effort into the performance, but also the words, in my opinion. Peppermint at the start was very slow, but at the same time, it was very, her emotion in her face was very good, so I can see why maybe that would have been taken more into consideration. And I get, like, Peppermint had a very awesome reveal. Like, she completely changed her look in the middle of that number. Trinity didn't have anything kind of dramatic planned. She kind of, I don't think she was really thinking that creatively like Sasha and Peppermint were about this. And I think she was just like, I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna do a little bit of a ripoff so I can move a bit more, I can show my tuck, I can show everything. And I'm gonna really do this and give a lot of aerobics into it, and that'll be enough. I I feel like it was enough, but if I was in Ru's shoes, I think I would have picked Trinity. But I don't know. I watch all these twice. And in the first one I saw it, I was thinking Trinity definitely won this. And then the second time I watched it, I thought they are very neck and neck. Like, Peppermint's giving a lot more drama and elegance, and Trinity's giving more energy and aerobics. And I don't really know who wins out of that. But I think if I had to make a choice, I think Trinity won in my books. But I don't know, let me know what you think. So when it came to Shay and Sasha, that was not entertainment. That was an experience. And I have to say, I love Shay so much. I really thought that she had this in the bag the whole time. But in this performance, I was only looking at Sasha the whole time because she was giving not a performance. She was emotive with her facial features and everything. She was telling a story, but bringing in the pedals and everything that she used them with was crazy good. I was mesmerized. And not only that, the look on her dad's face at the end of it, even he was stunned at what she had just done. And in my mind, there is absolutely no question that Sasha won that lip sync, which I think she put a lot of thought into that. That was one of my favorite things that have ever happened on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I don't know why I was so in love with that. It was just so good. And one of the things that I thought during that whole performance was Sasha was probably thinking, I am going to win this round one thing. I am going to win it because I did not spend $10,000 on that white outfit for it to not be seen on national television. That was the single motivation, that everyone had to see that mask and that white amazing gown, but I will talk about that more in just a little bit. And one of these little things that just happens every now and again in this show is there are some facial expressions that are amazing, and in this, Aja down the little corner there, that was me throughout this whole thing. So I wasn't expecting Peppermint and Sasha to come out in a whole new gown for this last number. To be completely honest, I thought they had done enough. Like, I don't know why I didn't think that they'd come out in a whole new thing, but not only did I not think they'd come out in a whole new outfit for this last number, I didn't think they would be so incredible. Peppermint's outfit was amazing. I know there's a lot of jokes going around that she looked like a chicken, and she kind of did, but it was a stunning chicken. I was expecting, because at this moment I was like, okay, so there's a lot of creative stuff we're seeing from Peppermint and Sasha. They're using like a lot of props to kind of really show a story here. I was expecting something to happen with that outfit, like maybe wings or feathers to blow out of her or something, I don't know. But it was a beautiful outfit. But Sasha there was something about her outfit that was so simplistic that worked so well with the song that it was just amazing. And the mask that revealed her face, she used a mask to show her lips for the lip sync. And her mouth, I mean, she has a great mouth. The lips were beautiful. Her teeth are stunning. Don't look at mine. And when it was, the thing had off, and she looked like an alien, and then she ripped those off, and it was just, it was everything. I was kind of expecting during some of those elements that more of that dress was going to rip apart, and I almost expected for the skirt, the flowy dress that she had on, for it to rip off and for her to reveal like a leotard kind of thing. And that's what I would expect from another queen, but I would never expect Sasha to be wearing something like that. So I am surprised. I'm not surprised that she didn't reveal something like that, but at the same time, I am surprised that that nothing more came off that. And what I was expecting was when at the end of that song, I was expecting her kind of like to rip chunks off the dress to be very dramatic. Oh, something I had as an idea with that as well was because when I was expecting something really quite dramatic to happen. It didn't happen, but it doesn't matter. It was still, the mask was amazing. But what I was kind of expecting was because there was the red lips, I was thinking that something more red was going to be integrated into her outfit. Like, I don't know, something very Lady Gaga-esque, like she might hit her chest and like a blood thing would come out or something, just like to have a heart broken. I don't know, don't take that too much, but I just thought that something more, it was just so white and I was expecting more to happen to it, but that whole thing was beautiful. And I had such a good time with this episode. Okay, so the crowning was amazing. And you wouldn't think that they filmed multiple crownings for this, because I know they crowned Peppermint, they crowned Sasha, and then they air the one that actually wins. I just feel like Sasha put on such a performance. Like in that moment, she really won that. And it was just, sometimes when you watch back some of these seasons, you look at it and you're like, oh, this is just fake, you know, there's no real emotion here. But for whatever reason with Sasha, I felt like she put herself in a place where she really won this, and this was going to be her moment, and it just seemed so genuine. And I think it's because herself and everyone in the audience and us kind of knew that she won that. You know what I mean? So maybe it was just so genuine. Anyway, guys, that is the end of RuPaul's Drag Race. How exciting. I've had such a good time doing these reviews. We have met so many new people because of doing this. I've kind of figured out what people enjoy me doing as well, so that's really cool. I just can't thank you enough for being here, and this has been so much fun, and it's gotten real dark now. If you're still around, make sure to stick around for the next like 20 seconds because I'm going to be revealing something that's going to be happening after RuPaul Drag Race is done, because you're not getting rid of me just yet. Guys, it's been so much fun. Yeah. Just below this video, there is a little rectangle that says the word subscribe. If you hit that button, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Isn't that amazing? Guys, I make videos here every single Wednesday and Saturday. On Saturdays, we do review videos kind of like this, but for other shows, and something that I'll be letting you know what the other show will be in just a little bit of a moment. And on Wednesdays, I do kind of like whatever I want to do. And on Wednesday, this Wednesday, you guys really enjoy sitting and chatting with me while I draw pretty pictures. And today, not today, on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing that, but I'm going to be drawing my version of Valentina, because I think that is such a cool character. So I'm gonna be doing that, chatting with you guys and showing you what I come up with, and it's gonna be really fun. All right, guys, I will see you on Wednesday, and yeah, enjoy this little thing that I'm doing. Bye.
Is something wrong?
You have nothing to fear, Your Grace.
Oh, honey, you thought because RuPaul's Drag Race was over, you thought you saw the end of me? Oh, honey, it's just begun because winter has come, honey. We will rebuild. And it's gonna be better than ever.